6 dedicated gunships for 7,641 islands. The Philippine Air Force is now flying the most lethal close air support platform in its history, but it faces a severe tactical reality. In May of 2024, the Philippine Air Force officially inducted the final two T129B ATAK helicopters, tail numbers 1505 and 1506, at Danilo Atienza Air Base. This milestone completed the $269 million United States government-to-government contract signed with Turkish Aerospace Industries under Horizon 2. All 6 gunships are now assigned to the 15th Strike Wing. However, standard military deployment cycles require 2 aircraft on quick reaction alert, 2 in routine maintenance, and 2 dedicated to continuous pilot qualification. This creates a critical operational bottleneck. 6 airframes cannot simultaneously secure 2 major operational theaters separated by over 500 nautical miles, spanning internal security zones in Mindanao and coastal defense sectors facing Palawan and northern Luzon. The strategic memory of the 5-month siege of Marawi in 2017 remains sharp, where the military relied heavily on converted light utility aircraft like the MD-520MG Defender and AW-109E Power, platforms that lacked heavy armor and precision standoff munitions. The arrival of the T129B successfully proved the concept of specialized attack aviation with its 3-barrel 20mm TM-197 nose cannon, laser-guided CIRIT rockets, and LUMTAS anti-tank missiles. Yet 6 units remain an experimental footprint. For the Philippine military, expanding this fleet is no longer an optional upgrade, but an urgent necessity to enforce credible territorial defense. Before we go on, do you believe 6 attack helicopters are enough to patrol such a vast archipelago? Or should Manila double its order immediately? Subscribe to the channel for more deep military analysis, and tell me where you are watching from. The decision by Manila to select Turkish Aerospace Industries over traditional Western suppliers came down to cold financial calculus and optimized performance. In 2020, the United States State Department approved potential foreign military sales offering 6 AH-64E Apache helicopters for $1.5 billion United States dollars, or 6 AH-1Z Viper gunships for $450 million United States dollars. Both packages dramatically exceeded the procurement budget allocated under the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. In contrast, the entire contract for 6 T129B ATAK helicopters cost the Philippine government roughly $269 million United States dollars, averaging around $45 million United States dollars per airframe, including weapons, extensive pilot training, and long-term integrated logistics support. Furthermore, the operating cost of the T129B remains exceptionally economical, estimated at $4,000 to $5,000 United States dollars per flight hour, which is less than half the operating expense of heavy attack gunships. Beyond economics, the aircraft was purpose-built for challenging climates. Powered by 2 LHTech CTS 8004, a turboshaft engines generating 1,360 shaft horsepower each, the platform delivers an outstanding power-to-weight ratio. With a service ceiling of 20,000 feet and a maximum takeoff weight of 5,000 kilograms, the T129B easily overcomes the hot and high atmospheric conditions across the tropical Philippine archipelago. In terms of combat punch, the gunship integrates the Aselsan-Aselflir 300T electro-optical system, which pairs seamlessly with helmet-mounted cueing for the 3-barrel 20mm TM-197 nose turret, firing 500 rounds of high-explosive ammunition. Its standoff capability is anchored by 70mm CIRIT laser-guided rockets and LUMTAS long-range anti-tank missiles, both possessing an effective range of 8,000 meters. This enables the Philippine Air Force to neutralize fortified bunkers and surface combatants well outside the engagement range of enemy light anti-aircraft weapons. The strategic value of the T129B ATAK has evolved rapidly under the comprehensive archipelagic defense concept introduced by the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. This military doctrine formally pivots the armed forces of the Philippines from purely domestic counter-insurgency missions to defending its 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone and critical maritime approaches. In this new defensive posture, the T129B transforms from a jungle strike aircraft into a high-mobility coastal interdiction asset. Operating with a combat radius of 537 kilometers and a ferry range of 1,000 kilometers, a detachment stationed at Antonio Bautista Air Base in Palawan or forward bases in northern Luzon can scramble and arrive at potential littoral hotspots within 30 to 45 minutes. The gunship provides a potent asymmetric deterrent against hostile amphibious landing craft and maritime militia swarms. By flying low using nap-of-the-earth flight profiles along island archipelagos, the T129B can mask its radar signature behind natural terrain before popping up to engage surface targets with CIRIT and LUMTAS missiles from 8,000 meters away, well beyond the reach of shipboard heavy machine guns. More importantly, the T129B acts as an essential node within a multi-domain kill chain. Air Force planners are networking these attack helicopters alongside newly acquired coastal surveillance systems, including the Mitsubishi JFPS 3ME three-dimensional air and surface search radars provided by Japan, and FA-50PH light combat fighters. In joint littoral exercises like Balikatan and Dajitpa, the T129B provides low-altitude target acquisition and precision strike, complementing long-range anti-ship cruise missile batteries, such as the shore-based BrahMos system operated by the Philippine Marine Corps. This integration proves that specialized rotary wing aviation is fundamental to securing the first island chain. To turn this tactical success into permanent deterrence, the Department of National Defense is advancing its fleet expansion plan under the Horizon 3 modernization phase, which commands a projected budget of $35 billion over the next decade. Philippine Air Force planners are actively negotiating the acquisition of a second batch of 6 to 12 T129B airframes. The ultimate strategic goal is to establish a full wing of 18 gunships, enabling 6 aircraft to be permanently deployed to northern Luzon, western Palawan, and southern Mindanao simultaneously. However, scaling this rotary force presents real logistical and geopolitical hurdles. The first challenge involves the supply chain for the LHTEC CTS 8004A engines, a joint product of Rolls-Royce in the United Kingdom and Honeywell in the United States. Sustained fleet operations remain dependent on Washington issuing international traffic in arms regulations, export licenses. Any future diplomatic friction between the United States and Turkey could slow the delivery of critical engine components. The second challenge is environmental wear. Originally designed for continental and mountainous terrain, operating the T129B continuously in saltwater environments demands aggressive anti-corrosion maintenance, raising long-term sustainment costs. Furthermore, integrating Turkish Aselsan tactical data links with South Korean Fa-50PH fighters and European C-295 transport aircraft remains an ongoing software integration task. Ultimately, the T129B ATAK proves that small island nations can build asymmetric air power without exhausting their defense treasury on multi-billion-dollar Western heavy gunships. By pairing cost-efficient precision munitions with a proven airframe, Manila has fundamentally transformed its territorial defense posture. With 18 attack helicopters, the Philippine Air Force could create an impenetrable low-altitude barrier across the first island chain. You think expanding the T129B fleet to 18 units will be enough to permanently safeguard Philippine sovereign waters? Or should Manila prioritize multi-role jet fighters instead? Share your strategic perspective in the comments below.